All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the brothers pushing this truth week in and week out and doing it sincerely and righteously and in truth. All right. I want to do a breakdown on Salakia, Jeremiah, the 24th chapter. Okay, I'm going to just start at verse 1. It says, And Yahweh shewed me, and behold, 2 baskets of figs were set before the temple of Yahweh, after that Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, had carried away captive Jeconiah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, and the princes of Judah with the carpenters and smiths from Jerusalem, and had brought them to Babylon. 1 basket had very good figs, even like the figs that are first ripe, and that's first fruits. Okay, and the other basket had very naughty figs, which could not be eaten. They were so bad. Okay. Verse 3. Then said Yahweh unto me, What seest thou, Jeremiah? And he said, Figs, the good figs, very good, and the evil, very evil, that cannot be eaten. They are so evil. Okay. Again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Thus said Yahweh, the power of Israel, like these good figs, so I acknowledge them that are carried away captive of Judah, whom I have sent out of this place into the land of the Chaldeans for their good. For I will set mine eyes upon them for good, and will bring them again to this land, and I will build them and not pull them down, and I will plant them and not pluck them up. Now I'm going to go to a precept for this. Because he said I will plant them. Okay. So we know when something's planted, it has a seed. Okay, I'm going to go to Matthew 13. I'll start at verse 3 and read through 8. Okay, this is Matthew 13, start at 3. And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow, and when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places, where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they were withered away. Okay, it says some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But the other fell into good ground. Now that's the ones he said in Jeremiah 24, chapter 24, verse 6. He said, I will set mine eyes upon them for good. I will bring them again to this land. I will build them and not pull them down, and I will plant them and not pluck them up. So these are those seeds that was planted in Jeremiah 24. Okay, so these are seeds that were planted. It said, but the other fell into good ground. So this is the elect. They fell into good ground. Okay, it says some kind of fell, but they wasn't deep enough to get roots. Okay, so it said, but the other fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, and some 30-fold. And that's like brothers knowing their order also. Okay, Everybody can't be 100-fold. Everybody can't be 60-fold, and everybody can't be 30-fold. Some brother's duty to be in the forefront, that 100-fold. Some other brothers, they'll have a position, but that's what the Most High had their position to be. Okay, some brothers might hold signs, some other brothers might read, some brothers might deal with the camera, but that was their fold that they were given. Okay, so this is what it's talking about. It said, I will plant them and not pluck them up. So the other ones that fell on stony places, see, they were plucked up. So you may have some Israelites that know the Israelites, and they go off by not having a proper name, don't believe in the New Testament. You know, they fell on stony places, you know, and the root never went all the way through. It wasn't deep enough in the ground. Okay, some people know they're Israelites, but they fall out because the roots got to be deep. All right, I'm gonna jump back to let me go back to Jeremiah 24. And I'm left off at verse 6. I'm going to read verse 7 now. It says, I will give them an heart to know me, and heart is mine, that I am Yahweh, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power. For they shall return unto me with their whole heart, or their whole mind. Okay? So we're going to return to him. And this sounds familiar because it actually comes. Let me get a precept. Okay, this is Hebrews 8. It says, for finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand and led them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith Yahweh. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith Yahweh, I will put my laws in their minds. Okay, it says, and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. Same thing is said in Jeremiah 24, in verse 7. It says, and I will give them an heart to know me, that I am Yahweh, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power. For they shall return unto me with their whole heart. Okay, so those are the seeds that he planted. They're going to know him, and they're going to know him in all righteousness. Okay, it's not going to be nothing halfway about them. It's going to be sincere, diligent brothers. Okay, and strong-minded, because this is not for the faint and weak of heart, bro. You got to be a man in this. You can't be no powder puff, soft pom-pom holding person in this truth, bro. You got to be all the way 100% man. You got to have a manly upbringing. You just have to be a pure man, bro. I mean, there's no other way to come across that, because if you're going to be a king, Most High willing, on the other side, kings have to make kingly decisions. Okay? You can't be soft and be a king. I mean, that shit just don't sit right. You watch movies like House of Thrones, or Game of Thrones. That's House of Thrones. It's like Game of Thrones. You see those kings, they have to behead people. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a king's mentality. You have to have that king's mentality. You just can't be no regular, ordinary, soft dude, bruh. This society softens these guys by kicking the man out of the house and him being raised by the woman, and women be fucking sluts. So they ain't never home. Kids babysitting, a 9-year-old babysitting 6 other kids younger than him, and the mom out at a fucking club somewhere or at a concert. You know what I'm saying? And what raises them is the fucking TV. And all the gay shit they got on TV, you see how the fucking dudes turn out. They be soft. Real effeminate. Alright? I'm going to go back to Jeremiah. Go to verse 8. It says, this is Jeremiah 24:8. It says, and as the evil figs which cannot be eaten, they also are also evil. They are so evil. Surely, thus saith Yahweh, so will I give Zedekiah, the king of Judah, and his princes, and the residue of Jerusalem, the remain in this land, and them that dwell in the land of Egypt, and I will deliver them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth for their hurt, to be a reproach and a proverb and a taunt and a curse in all places whither I shall drive them. And you see that with 2/3 now. They're fucking disgrace. A total disgrace, bruh. Men wanting to be fucking women, women wanting to be men. It's like disgraceful, man. It says, and I will send a sword and famine and the pestilence among them, they shall till they be consumed from off the land that I gave unto them and to their fathers. So 2/3 got to be wiped out. I'm gonna grab one more precept. Let's see. I think it's around 12 and 8. No, Salakia. Okay, let me look at the scripture real quick. Salakia. Yeah, I knew it was in there. Went to the wrong one. Okay, this is Zechariah 13:8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So, those are those evil figs. And that's what they are. I said very evil and very bad that they couldn't be eaten, or they couldn't be, I mean, they basically didn't have no use. There was no use for them because they were bad. All right. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutations to the Akims. Shalom.